Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Lake County Academy. I'm Adam Bell on St. Hendricks. Maidens and Titans about to go at it here in just a few moments. We're about 10 minutes away from the first pitch. Sammy's getting set up, just getting lineups and everything up for his call this afternoon. Maidens winning game one, 8-3, losing game two, 15-8. Today's an exciting game. Winner of this game will come back up here next week to take on Georgia Military Academy on Tuesday. Well, please spread the link around and let folks know we're back on our YouTube channel again today after all the difficulties logging on to the NFA test network yesterday. This is thankfully beyond my control. I want to thank the folks here at LOA for the hospitality. Couldn't do it without those folks. They allowed us to get on their internet, which is the plus side. The downside is that I'm out of town on vacation because they're out of school this week for fall break. So we couldn't get on the NFA test. So we're on our YouTube channel, so I want to give a shout out to LOA for letting us do this fantastic internet season that you folks at home and Georgia game. Please spread the link around. With your family and friends, so everybody knows we're live. Right now, we come up here and we want to see Coach Jim at home plate, touching care of pregame greetings here with the three blues from the HSA. Everybody had continued won yesterday. Everybody's moving forward to next week. We just got to find out how the Maidens do. We make it a clean sweep for Region 2. Hopefully later on this afternoon. We're going to take a quick break and want to thank our sponsors who made it possible for us to make the trip up here. It has been quite a trip. We'll be back in just a moment. You'll watch the THSA Class A Game 3 playoff of round one. Between the Charlton County Maidens and the Lake County Academy Lady Titans. I'll be right back. Indians Playoff Baseball is brought to you in part by Brian Hewling of State Farm Insurance, Insurance Mutual Fund, State Farm Bank, 4197 2nd Street, Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your insurance needs, contact Brian Hewling and his staff at State Farm Insurance. Property Services. Everything you see here, plus eviction cleanouts. Call Bo Williams at 904-583-4572.
In your time of need, give Rob Robertson a call at 912-496-7388. Shepherd Robertson Funeral Home says go Indians.
Allen Aldridge Insurance, located in Kingsland, Georgia, is proud to serve the communities of Charlton and Camden counties, offering life, home, car, and business insurance. See Andy Gowan today for your insurance needs. Phone 912-729-7600 for more information. Protecting you is what we do. Gowan Aldridge Insurance is a proud sponsor of the Charlton Sports Network.
ESP Special.
All right, welcome back to Lake County Academy. I'm Adam Bell along with Sammy Hendricks. He's still getting the lineups and everything sorted out so he can give you all that post-game stats report later this evening. If you're just joining us, Maidens and Titans split last night. Maidens winning game 1 8-3. Titans winning game 2 15-8. It was a tale of two teams last night, that's for sure. Hopefully we're going to get the game 1 the game 1 Maidens. Well, yeah, hopefully we'll get the game 1 Titans too, for that matter. But it's going to be an absolutely beautiful day up here in North Georgia. 63 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, slight breeze.
Thank you for your cooperation in the promotion of good sportsmanship.
Really couldn't ask for a better day. We're good. We're perfect. Thank you very much. Ma'am, if you get an opportunity, I wouldn't mind a drink. Sammy, you need a drink?
No, I'm good.
All right. Thank you. Thanks here at Lake Oconee setting us up.
Testing, testing.
Sammy, how you doing, man?
Good. Doing good.
I gave everybody the rundown. What's your thoughts on the game today?
Well, if you're looking at the Maidens, you got to go back and hope we get the same results we got from game one. Made most of the routine plays, way too many errors in game two, and we talked about it all year. You make routine plays and your bats come alive, you're going to win ball games. If you make 10 errors like the Maidens did in game two last night, you're not going to win very many games.
Startup of the Charlton County Maidens. Number 30,
Maidens leaning on Robertson again here for game 3.
Number 5,
Player
Callie
introduction.
Carter.
And here's player introductions.
Michaela McKee. Number 18, Abby Cruz. Number 22, Jules Gowan. Number 4, Kaylee Cruz. Number 33, Emma Ray Robertson. Number 0, Carly Cruz. Number 3, Mac Gibbs. And number 9, Layla Nash. Now for your starting lineup of Lake Oconee Academy Lady Titans. Number 1, Beth Harris. Number 44, Faith Patrick. Number 8, Elizabeth Moore. Number 14, Kaylee Stewart. Number 11, Riley Payne. Number 66, Lola Slaughter. Number 9, Addison Kelly. Number 15, Camille Kennedy. And number 12, Caitlin Mamie. Please rise and remove your head covering for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
GHSA Class A Division II Round 1 playoff coming up next. We'll be right back.
The
Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
For nearly 20 years, Georgia's elected membership.
All right, welcome back to Lake Oconee. I'm Adam Bell on with Sammy Hendricks. Sammy, it's been a road trip, hasn't it?
It has. 2 full days of it for sure.
Had a good time, though. Didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, did you?
No, I think I tossed and turned all night.
I think I finally fell asleep about 2 o'clock this morning. I could not get to sleep last night. Ready for some softball here this afternoon, though. Well, we talked about the Maidens a moment ago. What do you look for out of the Titans?
Well, they're going with May again on the mound, so they just look to keep on what they did in Game 2. Scored 15 runs in Game 2, so they expect to keep hitting the ball and doing the same thing that they did. And, a lot of them runs were given to them by the Maidens on errors, but they just got to keep hitting the ball.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here's Sammy Hendricks with the call.
All right, thank you. Leading off for the Maidens will be number 30, Kennedy Taylor. Should be followed by Callie Carter and then DeKayla Mackey. First pitch is high, 1-0. Defensively for the Titans. LeMay on the mound, Stewart behind the plate. Moore at first, Patrick at second, Harris at short, Payne at third. I'll give you the rest in just a minute. 1-0 pitch, just swung on and hit over toward right, first base. First baseman back, and it'll fall foul. 0-1. Rest of the defense for the Titans in left field will be Kennedy, in center field Kelly, and right field Slaughter. So the Titans have made quite a few changes, especially defensively, for game number 3. One and two now on Taylor. But May pitched every inning of both games yesterday except for, I think, 1 inning in Game 1. May have been 2 innings in Game 1. So she's throwing a lot of balls, as has Robertson. 1-2 pitch. Someone going to hit over to the right. That ball's going to get down. It's going to roll down the left field line.
I got Byers.
Taylor. Taylor's going to second. Slaughter over trying to cut it off, and it'll come back in now. And they're going to hold Taylor at third. Coach Kemp thought about sending her, but she took about 3 steps around third, and she slowed her down. So that'll be a leadoff triple for Kennedy Taylor. That'll bring up number 5, Callie Carter. First pitch is high. 1-0. Pitch high, 2-0. Titans are going to be in their white pants today with blue tops with white numbers and white lettering across the chest and white numbers on the front. Blue socks. 2-0. High, 3-0. Maidens will be, and I think there's going to be brand new tops. I think they wore those bottoms yesterday. Red bottoms with a red and white stripe down the leg. Black shirts with red and white lettering and numbers. 3-0.
Ball 4.
High, ball 4. Ooh. Man, that was high.
Okay. I thought that might have been a little high, boss.
Well, that came across the lettering on her shirt, I can tell you that. So 3-1 now on Carter. 3-1 pitch, foul back. 3-2. Swung on hit back up the middle. Harris to her left on the first. Those high. And first baseman just hung on to a great play over there by Moore at first to hang on to that high throw for out number 1. And on the play, Taylor will score to get the Maidens a 1-0 lead.
Maiden strike first.
Give Carter an RBI. That'll bring up number 8, Kayla Mackey. First pitch to her is called strike, 0-1. Number 18, Abby Cruz on deck. 0-1 to Mackey. Swung on hit her toward right. Second baseman with a great play under hands to the first baseman. For right number 2, Patrick with a play at second. And that'll bring up Abby Cruz. 2 down here now at the top of the first. First pitch to Abby, hit down third. That's a fair ball. Left fielder Kennedy over to cut it off, and she will hold Cruz to a single. Great play out there in the left field by Kennedy to hustle over and get that ball near the foul line. Hold Cruz at first. And that's going to bring up number 22, Jules Gowan. First pitch to her is high, throw down to first, and Cruz is back safe. Oh, 1 high.
Oh,
now
gotta be
Abby's
careful here.
get that out of second. Out of second. Abby started and then stopped, and by the time she started again to get to second, great throw from Stewart behind the plate for out number 3. But the Maidens get 1 in the top of the first. Go to the bottom half. Titans coming to bat.
We'll be back right after this. You're watching the Class A Division II Round 1 playoff, Game 3 between the Titans and the Maidens.
Operatives have made Friday night football electrifying. As the official energy provider of the GHSA, Georgia's EMCs are proud to support high school athletics in the communities we serve, standing behind every hike, every completed pass, and every team celebration. Because we know that today's high school athletes are tomorrow's local leaders. Georgia's EMCs.
And then along came Walker Jones.
You work hard, and you need a truck that works as hard as you do. There's only one name to know: Walker Jones. That means independence, innovation, and rugged dependability. At the home of the lifetime warranty, we'll treat you like friends and good neighbors should.
This is Brad Tootin, and come see me at Walker Jones GMC in Waycross, Georgia.
GMC, we are professional grade. Walker Jones GMC, Memorial Drive in Waycross, and online at walkerjonesgmc.com.
All right, welcome back to Lake Oconee. Maidens lead 1-0, Sammy.
All right, Titans coming to bat. Robertson's got some warm-up tosses she got to get in. Gowan was a little bit late to get behind the plate. She was at bat when Cruz was thrown out trying to steal. Lineup for the Titans batting order. Number 1, B. Harris will be leading it off. She had a great 2 games yesterday, especially during game number 2. Batting second, number 44, F. Patrick. Batting third, number 8, E. Moore. Batting fourth, number 14, Stewart. She had a long 2-run homer back in game 1. Batting fifth, number 11, R. Payne. Batting sixth, number 66, L. Slaughter. Batting seventh, number 9, A. Kelly. Batting eighth, number 15, C. Kennedy. And batting ninth, number 12, May. Robertson is ready to go, and Harris has dug herself into the batter's box, and we're ready to go here in the bottom of the first. First pitch is swung on and fouled back right behind the visitors' dugout. Defensively for the Maidens, Gowan behind the plate, Abby Cruz at first, Kayla Mackey at second, Carly Cruz at short, Kennedy Taylor at third, Emma Ray Robertson on the mound, Matt Gibbs in left, Callie Carter in center, and one change for the Maidens here in game 3 in right field, number 0, Carly Cruz.
And we both parked in different spots today.
That's a hot spot where we parked at, I guess. 0-1. Low, 1-1. One pitch, a little high. 2-1. Robertson, just like May, threw a lot of pitches yesterday in the 2 games. 2-1, bounce foul. 2-2. 2-2. Swung on and foul back again. Still 2-2. Harris was on base 4 times in game 2 and scored 4 runs. She had 3 hits in the ball game. 2-2. Swung on, hit down the left side, but foul. Another 2-2 pitch to Harris. Swung on and hit foul over by the Maidens dugout. Beautiful sunshiny day over here in Lake Oconee. Not a cloud in the sky.
It is a pretty day.
Just a little bit of wind blowing. 2-2, high, 3-2. Three-two, swung on and foul right back toward us. Still 3-2. Three-two is hit over toward the left, and that ball's going to be foul.
Foul ball.
Just foul.
Yeah, it was just foul, but Blue was right there to make the call.
Yeah, third base umpire was right on it. Another 3-2, swung on, hit over toward short. Cruz, deep short, throws first, safe at first. Wow. Carly was way over close to third, deep short, made a long throw, and it was a bang-bang play, but Harris just beat it out. The shield bit first, now to bring up number 44, Patrick. Pitch to Patrick is called strike, 0-1. One pitch in the dirt. Great stop behind the plate by Gowan. 1-1. One pitch about towards short. Cruz fields, tags second, and won't have a play at third. So they get the lead runner, but Patrick will be safe at first. So the one down now. That'll bring up the lefty, number 8, E. Moore. First pitch to Moore is outside, 1-0. Pitch is low, 2-0. Pitch way high, 3-0. There you go. 3-0 pitch, called strike, 3-1. Three-one pitch is hit to right. Cruz going back. Off, one hops the fence. And the ball's going to roll out of play. So the ball, one hopped the fence, and Cruz, I think, hit it with her hand or glove, and the ball went over the fence. So let's check this. It should be a dead ball double, I believe is what they're going to call here. All right, it's going to be a dead ball double for Moore. So she'll be at second, and Patrick will move over to third. So second and third now with one out, and that's going to bring up the catcher, number 14, Stewart. Time called, and they're going to, per Coach Kemp, they're going to walk Stewart. So that's going to load them up now for the Titans. Stewart at first, Moore at second, and Patrick at third. That's going to bring up number 11, Payne, the third baseman. First pitch to her is called strike, 0-1. The 1 pitch, a little high, 1-1. Bases full of Titans, one out. One pitch hit up towards second, caught in the air by Mackey.
Oh,
and
Mackey with a double.
She'll step on the second for out number 3. So Maidens turn a double play with the bases loaded to get out of that jam. But they did get no runs in the bottom of the first. Go to the top of the second. Maidens lead it 1-0.
We'll be right back after this. Property Services. Everything you see here, plus eviction cleanouts. Call Bo Williams at 904-583-4572. Indians Playoff Baseball was brought to you in part by Brian Hewling of State Farm Insurance. Insurance Mutual Fund, State Farm Bank, 4197 2nd Street, Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your insurance needs, contact Brian Hewling and his staff at State Farm Insurance. All right, welcome back to Greensboro, Georgia. I'm Adam Bell on with Sammy Hendricks. Maidens up 1-0. Sammy?
All right, leading off the second for the Maidens will be Jules Gowan. She was at the plate when Abby was thrown out stealing back in the first. She'll be followed by Carly Cruz and Emma Ray Robertson.
How about that double play by Mackey just now, man? Laconey had bases loaded. Mackey gets us out of it.
She does. That's a great play. That got the Maidens out of a bases loaded situation with only one out and kept the Titans from scoring in the bottom of the first. So Gowan leading it off. First pitch to her, swung on, hit high in the air,
deep,
center field. That's Kelly over to her right, and she may see good running catch for out number 1.
Man, that thing, it looked like it was going to go over the blue wall, didn't it?
It did.
It just ran out of gas.
So with 1 down, that's going to bring up number 4, Carly Cruz. First pitch to her is hitting the air toward right. Second baseman Patrick going back. Right fielder coming in, and it's caught by the second baseman Patrick for out number 2. Almost a big collision there between Patrick, Moore, and Slaughter. Patrick hangs on. And that's going to bring up Robertson. First pitch to her is in for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 pitch is high, 1-1. Winner of this game 3 will move on next week to play Georgia Military in round 2. Two and 1 now, Robertson. That series will be at Georgia Military, which is right down the road here in Millersville. Two one, swung on hit to short center. Center fielder coming in. Kelly with a good running catch for out number 3. So nothing doing for the Maidens in the top of the second. Go to the bottom half. Maidens still lead at 1-0.
We'll be back right after this. Y'all please remember to shop local and support the folks that support your youth.
West Folkestone Auto Supply is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sports. For all of your auto and big truck needs, go by and see Sammy and his staff today. They have everything from lawnmower blades to parts for big rigs and heavy equipment. CarQuest Folkestone Auto Supply is located at 4439 2nd Street in Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your parts and accessories, it's CarQuest Folkestone. Go Indians!
Hey Indians fans, are you looking for a better banking experience? At Georgia's Own Credit Union, our goal is to save you money. We'll help you level up your game with better rates, lower fees, and easy access to your funds. With 35 branches and a network of over 110,000 ATMs, we're never far away. Best of all, we support the people, places, and teams that make Georgia great. Stop by our local office at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. To learn more about Georgia's Own, visit.
All right, well, welcome back. Maidens lead 1-0. Sammy?
All right, leading off the second for the Titans will be number 66, Slaughter, followed by Kelly and then Kennedy. That's your first 3. Maidens lead at 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. We're going to have timeout called. Gal was trying to get her earpiece in behind the plate. She's got it, and we are ready to go again. First pitch of Slaughter is outside, 1-0.
You know, I was wondering with the catcher being, have an earpiece so he can get signals. Do we do that for football?
No.
We don't?
1-0, swung on, hit high over toward first. Abby back, she turns the wrong way. Mackey over, and she can't make it either. Foul ball. Abby kind of got turned around no man's land. She turned the wrong way, and I thought Mackey had a chance to catch that, and she didn't quite get over there in time. So 0-1 now on Slaughter. Correction, 1-1.
Mackey tried to get that thing. She came all the way over from second.
It's got to be a caught ball if you're on the defense side. 1-1 in for a strike, 1-2. That's some of those plays where you got to make routines, but that's one of those plays where you got somebody's got to make that play. That's stood in the air way too long for it not to be caught.
You definitely got to have that out.
1-2, hit over to short. Cruz Fields up on the feet. That was the first, not in time. Great play by Carly over at shortstop. Went down to her knees and made a great play, but just not enough arm to get it to first and before Slaughter got to the bag. So infield single for Slaughter. That's going to bring up Kelly. First pitch toward here toward first. Abby off her. Mackey fields it and throws it first, and Abby can't hold on to it. So that'll be an error on Abby. Allow Kelly to reach first and second now, nobody out. That's going to bring up Kennedy. She squares the bunt, takes the pitch on the corner for a strike.
I thought she might have left early, but it was close. I think they're going to talk about it. I think Home Plate Blue thought that too.
I think he may be talking about interference at the plate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She was kind of up toward the batter's box in front of the home plate there. No interference called. So Slaughter will be at third now. Kelly at first. Nobody out. Kennedy pitches high, and I don't know if they're down to second. It's a little delay still by Kelly. She'll be in second safe, so second and third now. Nobody out.
What do you have, 1-1?
One to Kennedy, foul back, 1-2. Emery needs a big strikeout here. 1-2 to Kennedy. Low when the ball gets by Jules, but not far enough for Slaughter to advance to the plate. Two now on C. Kennedy. Two pitches high. Three-two, swung on a miss, strike three.
Got her.
That's a big strikeout by Robertson. One down, that's going to bring up number 12, Mamay. First pitch is chopped to the mound. Emery Fields goes to first in time for the out, and the runner score on the play. Mamay out at first. Slaughter scores to tie this ball game up here in the bottom of the second, 1-1. And on the play, Kelly will move over to third. We'll go back to the top of the lineup. Harris. She singled to lead off the game, or back into first. She hits one over toward third, and that's going to get through for a hit. So an RBI single for Harris. Titans now lead at 2-1. Gonna bring up Patrick. She swings and hits one to short, right center field. Mackey going back, it's off her glove, and it's gonna roll out into right field. Harris is at third, she's gonna go to the plate. And another run scores on another ball that should have been caught in the outfield. And on the play, Patrick will go all the way to second. Ties now lead at 3-1. It's going to bring up Moore. Moore hit one to right field, her last at bat. One hopped the fence and then was knocked over out there in right field by Cruz. Foul ball at the plate, 1-1. Tides have taken the lead here in the bottom of the second. 2 errors in the inning for the Maidens. Pitch to Moore, swung on, hit over toward first. Abby makes the play, takes one step to her left and tags the bat for right number 3. But not before the Titans score 3 in the bottom of the second. Go to the top of the third, 3-1 Titans.
We'll be back right after this. You're watching the Class A Division II Round 1, game 3 of the GHSA playoffs.
GeorgiaZone.org. Georgia Zone is federally insured by the NCUA.
Nothing is better when the heat is on than to come cool down at the Chill Zone. Come and let the Chill Zone be your favorite spot to grab a snow cone. It's our specialty with so many delicious flavors to choose from. And don't miss out. Check out the full menu, where you're sure to find something from our wide variety of selections to suit your cravings. And don't forget, the Chill Zone is mobile, so wherever you may find yourself with the need to keep your cool, just look for that bright yellow Chill Zone mobile and come cool down at the Chill Zone.
Welcome back. 3-1, Titans lead. Sammy?
All right, leading off the third for the Maidens will be Carly Cruz, followed by Matt Gibbs, and then Layla Nash. Nope, correction, they're back to the top of the order, and Kennedy Taylor.
Need to get these bats going on offense.
8, 9, and 1.
We're going to have to match them.
Gonna have to. Can't let them get up by 7 or 8 runs again like we did in game 2 yesterday. But May still throwing for the Titans. First pitch is outside, 1-0. No pitch is called a strike. Another high strike call.
Must be the angle I'm setting, but those look high.
They are high. 1-1. One pitch is fouled back. 1-2. One-two, swung on a miss, strike 3. So the first strike out of the game for Mamay comes here in the third. And that's going to bring up Gibbs. First pitch to her is high. Payne and Harris both on the left side of the infield for the Titans. Come in just ahead of the baseline, expecting Gibbs to lay one down. She tried to slap one to the left side, foul. 1-1.
I'd let her bunt and try to beat the throw. We know she's fast.
1-1, a little slow roller down the third base line. That's going to roll foul. That's a good idea right there. Just got to keep it fair. If that ball's fair, there's no way they get her.
Coach Kemp read my mind on that one.
But it rolls foul. Count now 1-2 on Gibbs. On 2 pitch, look toward the third. Payne fields, goes across the first. Got her out of first.
Oh, man.
Bang, bang play. Throw just beat her. Good play by Payne the third to get a quick runner. So 2 down now. We'll go back to the top of the order. Kennedy Taylor. She led off the game with a triple and score back in the first. First pitch to hers, hit over toward first, but foul. One pitch, another high strike call. It's going to be a long day for the Maidens batters if Mamay keeps getting those high strike calls. 0-2. Ball bounced up there, 1-2. 1-2 outside, 2-2. Call strike 3, struck her out looking. So nothing doing for the Maidens in the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third. Titans 3, Maidens 1.
We'll be back right after this. You're watching Maidens Playoff Softball on CSN. Indians Playoff Baseball was brought to you in part by Brian Hewling of State Farm Insurance, Insurance Mutual Fund, State Farm Bank, 4197 2nd Street, Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your insurance needs, contact Brian Hewling and his staff at State Farm Insurance. Property Services. Everything you see here, plus eviction cleanouts. Call Bo Williams at 904-583-4572. Rowan Property Services. Welcome back, Sammy.
All right. Titans lead at 3-1 here in the bottom of the third. For the Titans, Stewart, Payne, and Slaughter. That's your first three. Stewart was intentionally walked back in the first inning.
14 black at the plate. Pitch to her.
Yeah. First pitch is outside, 1-0. One-0 pitch. Inside corner, called strike, 1-1. One pitch. Swung on a miss, 1-2.
There you go. There you go.
Good off-speed pitch from Emery. One two to Stewart. Hit out toward the left, and that ball's going to drop right in front of Gibbs. Lead-off single. We're going to have a pinch runner for Stewart. That's number 21 coming on the run for her, and I don't have a name for her. So pinch runner at first for Stewart. That's going to bring up Payne. She popped out to the second baseman back in the first. And Coach Camp's going to bring Gibbs a visor to put on and see if that'll help her some with that sun. Pitch to Payne is high, 1-0. Well, no pitch is low, 2-0. Low, 3-0. Three-0 pitch is high. That's ball 4. So leadoff single and a walk. They'll give the Titans runners at first and second now with nobody out. And that's going to bring up Slaughter. She singled and scored back in the second. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Kemp. She's going to come out and speak with Robertson in the infield.
Pitch and change, Sammy.
Could be. It is going to be, yes.
Can't take anything away from Robertson, though. She has pitched, and pitched.
Well, she's probably getting a little tired there, pitching 3 games back to back. Number 30, Kennedy Taylor, will come on the pitch now for the Maidens.
I imagine her arm's tired.
Yeah.
2 games last night, probably well over 100 pitches both games, especially at the game 2.
Mine would be. Well, so Taylor on the pitch into third. Robertson will go to third. Titans have runners at first and second, nobody out, and that's going to bring up number 66, Slaughter. Again, she singled and scored the lead off to second. First pitch is on the corner, strike 1. Who won? Fouled off at the plate, 1-2. Who chopped her towards second. Mackey bobbles it, tosses to second, high, not in time. And another error by the Maidens.
Mackey had to go around the blue to make the play there.
Yeah, that still should have made the play. She fields it cleanly on the first hop. She's got it.
Blue's almost right beside her.
So that's going to load them up now for the Titans. That's going to bring up Kelly. She reached on an error and scored in the second. First pitch is outside, 1-0. One is loading in the dirt, 2-0. Chopper toward the mound, off of Tater's glove, and Maidens can't make a play. Run scores and makes it 4-1 now. Titans, that's going to bring up Kennedy. Base is still loaded and nobody out. First pitch just swung on a miss, 0-1. One is inside, 1-1. Swung on a foul back. One and two on Kennedy. 1-2 pitch. Call strike three. So big strikeout for Taylor. One down now. That'll bring up Mamay. She grounded out to the pitcher back in the second.
That was a good K for Taylor right there.
First pitch to her is on the corner, 0-1. The 1 pitch back at the mound.
Come home with it.
Home. There's
There you
one
go.
on the first.
Oh.
Safe at first. And Coach Kemp is going to come out and question that call at first. Time is called.
Almost got the double out of that. Not going to talk about it.
And they're going to stay with a safe call. So to get the leader runner at the plate, the bases remain loaded with 2 outs now. And that's going to get us back to the top of the order in Harris. And Coach Campus came back out, wants to speak with the first base umpire. All right, that conversation is over. Harris to the plate. She is 2 for 2 with a run scored. She singled and scored back into second. First pitch to her is, I guess, high and outside. It's been a strike all game, but that was called a ball. 1-0. 1-0 pitch hit slowly over toward third, but foul. So 1-1 now on Harris. Pitch to her is hit high in the air to center field. Carter going back, now coming back in and makes the catch for out number 3. Good job by Callie out there. She went back, got herself set, and came back in and made a catch. But the Titans get one more here in the third. We'll go to the top of the fourth. 4-1 Titans.
We'll be back right after this. Greetings from Folkestone and the Crossings, fine clothier and gifts. We carry just the right apparel for our southern weather. Stop in, shop, and enjoy the finest southern hospitality from the Crossings. Fine casual wear to weddings and proms as well. You'll find it at the Crossings. Charlton Electric, serving Charlton and surrounding counties with over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services. Our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades for mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixtures, and much more. Call us today for an estimate, 912-496-4528. Welcome back to the Class A Division II, Round 1, Game 3 of the GHSA playoffs. I'm Adam Bell along with Sammy. Sammy, you got it, man.
All right, into 4 for the Maidens will be Carter, Mackey, and Cruz. That'll be your first 3. Titans lead at 4-1. They scored 3 in the second and 1 in the third. Maiden scored their lone run in the top of the first.
Need to get some offense going.
Carter grounded out to short back in the first. It did have an RBI. That knocked in the long run.
Start swinging these bats.
First pitch, this one going to hit out toward right center. That ball's going to get down.
There we go. That's how you start it.
Kelly, long run from center to cut that ball off to hold Carter to a single. Now it's going to bring up Michaela Mackey. Mackey grounded out to second, back in the first. She squares, lays one down to the mound. May at first, safe. Cardinals going round, and she's going to go to third. And now Mackey's going to move up to second.
There we go. Now.
So second and third now, nobody out for the Maidens.
Coach turning the small ball on here a little bit.
Just going to bring up Abby Cruz. Abby singled back in the first. First pitch toward third. Off the third baseman, Payne. She picks it up, throws to first. Not in time. Runner safe. Throw to third. And Mackey's going to be out. So Carter will score on the play. Mackey's thrown out, trying to go to third. Cruz is at first. One down. That'll bring up Jules Gowan. First pitch to Gowan, strike on the outside corner. Pitch to Gowan was way high, throw to first, and Cruz is back safe. So 1-1 now on Abby Cruz. Correction, Jules Gowan. See if Jules can hit one in the gap somewhere. 1-1 to her. Swung on hit. That's going to get down. Left fielder Kennedy in and gets it in quick. So a hard hit ball by Gowan. That's going to get the Maidens runners at first and second now with one out. And that's going to bring up number 4, Carly Cruz. Carly grounded out to the second baseman, back into second. Pitch to Carly is in for a strike, 0-1. Three hits in the inning for the Maidens by Carter, Mackey, and Gowan. Pitch to Cruz is high. Two one, low 3-1.
You take this pitch here or you go for it?
Take it.
Take it?
Yeah, break it those strikes. Robertson on deck.
Coach Kemp wants to talk about it.
Timeout call.
I think you take it.
All right, Carly will dig back in with a 3-1 count. She squares and bunts it right back to the pitcher. Throws the first in time for the out. So a little sacrifice by Carly. We'll get the runners to second and third now with 2 outs.
You wanted to try to bunt that more down first baseline.
Yeah.
Give yourself a chance.
So with 2 outs, that's going to bring up Robertson. It's going to take a big 2-out hit now by Emery to get them 2 runs in. First pitch to her is high, 1-0. Abby Cruz at third, Jules Gowan at second. 1-0 is high, 2-0. Carly Cruz on deck. A lot of room down both lines. A lot of room in the gaps out between center and right and center and left. 2-0 foul back. 2-1.
Oops.
Right down the line. That's a fair ball.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's a fair ball. Home plate umpire called it. He can't. No, he can't call that. That's got to be the home plate umpire's call. Home plate's got that call, and home plate umpire called it fair. That's his call.
Had Farrell. He's shaking his head down here.
Man, that's a horrible call. Home plate umpire, that's his call until he gets past the bag. He called it fair. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Bad break for the Maidens there.
That's a major call right there because that was at least 2 runs.
2-strike pitch to Robertson. Is swung on a miss, strike 3. But the Titans get a break, and the Maidens get a bad break. That was a fair ball called by the umpire behind the plate, and they went back and got overruled by the third base umpire. But the Maidens get 1. Go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 4-2 Titans. Man.
We'll be back right after this. Indians Playoff Baseball was brought to you in part by Brian Hewling of State Farm Insurance, Insurance Mutual Fund, State Farm Bank, 4197 2nd Street, Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your insurance needs, contact Brian Hewling and his staff at State Farm Insurance. Everything you see here, plus eviction cleanouts. Call Bo Williams at 904-583-4572. Rolling Property Services. All right, welcome back. And Sammy still working. We still got a. What's the word, Sammy?
Well, that
Excited
was
about that call.
Yeah, I mean, it was right down the line. The home plate umpire's got it all the way to the bag. He called it a fair ball. The third base umpire comes in and overrules him. That's not his call. He can't make that. The home plate umpire should have overruled, said, no, that's his call, and the call should have stood. It cost us a run and maybe 2 runs.
Home plate blue, he had the call. I mean, he was signaling.
He signaled it. Yeah, he signaled a fair ball.
He even shook his head no when he was coming back to the plate. He didn't like getting overruled on that.
Leading off the 4th for the Titans will be Patrick, then Moore and Stewart.
That's just my opinion.
First pitch is swung and hit up in the air.
Call it.
Taylor in and made the catch for out number 1. So 1 down. That'll bring up number 8, Moore. First pitch to Moore is low, 1-0. Look a good-looking pitch from way up here.
Must have been a touch low. Jules framed it real good down there.
One and one.
Wonder if Coach Marchman's watching. I'd like to hear his opinion on that.
1-1 pitch is high, 2-1.
Coach, if you're watching, shoot me your opinion on that if you have one.
Three and one. Three-one pitch is outside. That's ball 4, I believe. It is, yep. Moore wasn't so sure about it, but after the on-plate umpire tells her she'll take her base. So run at first now, 1 out, and that's going to bring up Stewart. First pitch to her is in for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch by Kennedy. This will be the first time I think Stewart swung the bat with a runner on base and quite a few at-bats. 0-1, low, 2-1.
Got viewers on the YouTube chat saying that ball was fair, too.
I agree with them. 100%.
Coach's message. But Coach, I was asking about that call
2-1
on third base just now with the ball being bounced fair. Home plate blue called it fair. Third base blue overruled it. I just was interested in your opinion on that. Sorry, Sammy. Go ahead.
Oh, you good. 3-1 now on K. Stewart. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks for Taylor. So first and second now, 1 out. That's going to bring up Payne. Payne walked her last at bat in the third. Pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Maidens need a ground ball to get a double play here. So we're going to hit out towards second. Mackey, second for 1, and no throw to first. And on the play, Moore will move over to third. Two down. It's going to bring up number 66, Slaughter. She singled the score back in the second and reached on the air in the third. Time called. Back in. First pitch is high, 1-0.
Sammy, Coach Baxter just shot me a message about that call. Third base blue apparently can overrule home plate blue once the ball passes third base. That's what Coach Baxter just sent me.
But I understand that, but the ball was fair when it goes over third base and then goes foul. That's still a fair ball. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One-two pitch. So we're going to hit up the middle. That's going to get through for a hit. And on the play, Mora score. The big two-out hit for Slaughter. Give her an RBI. Moore scores, and Payne will move up to second. That's going to bring up Kelly. Pitch to her is high, 1-0. Five to 2 now. Titans lead it here in the bottom of the fourth. Hit over toward right field, and that ball's going to get down. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. 1 run scores. Slaughter's going to go to the plate. The throw there, not in time. So a 2 RBI triple for A. Kelly. That'll make the score now 7-2 Titans. That's going to bring Kennedy to the plate. She's been to the plate twice, struck out twice. Two and 0. Hitting the air toward second. Mackey back about 3 or 4 steps and makes the catch for route number 3. But the Titans get 3 more here in the bottom of the 4th. Go to the top of the 5th. Titans lead it 7-2.
We'll be back right after this. You're watching the Class A Division II, Round 1, Game 3 of the GHSA State Playoffs. Located at 4415 2nd Street North in Folkestone, Georgia, has all of your floral needs covered, from Valentine's to birthdays and weddings to life celebrations, proms, special occasions, or just to say you love that someone special. We deliver as well. Call 912-496-7043 and we'll assist you with any floral need at Four Seasons Floral. Folkestone Furniture on Main Street has the largest selection of home furnishings in Charlton County. We'll feature different items every week throughout the season. Stop in and see what's new in Folkestone Furniture. We have bedroom suites, living room suites, dining room suites, and so much more. Come in and see us today at Folkestone Furniture.
In your time of need, give Rob Robertson a call at 912-496-7388. Shepherd Robertson Funeral Home says, "Go Indians."
Ellen Aldridge. Welcome back. Maidens trail 7-2. Sammy.
All right, going to the 5th. Leading off for the Maidens will be Carter Cruz, then Gibbs, and back to the top of the order, and Kennedy Taylor. Titans lead it 7-2. Maidens need base runners, need hits. First pitch, just one going to hit right at the second baseman, Patrick, for out number 1. That's going to bring up Matt Gibbs. She grounded out on a little bunt play to third, her last at bat. She'll take a strike, 0-1. One-0 pitch is high, 1-1. One is high, 2-1.
Here you go, Sammy. Got an answer for you from Coach Marchman. Foul ball.
Gibbs tried to slap one down to third, and it's a foul.
Yeah, he agrees with you.
Yeah. 2-2 on Matt Gibbs. She chops one foul again.
How about?
Counter remain 2-2. Two. Outside, 3-2.
Full count.
Three to Gibbs. High, ball 4.
All right, here we go. That puts us back at the top of the order. Let's get this thing going, ladies.
I'll go back to the top. Number 30, Kennedy Taylor. Kennedy tripled to lead the game off and scored, and then struck out in the third. So she's 1 out of 2. First pitch to her is a little fly ball toward the second. And the ball's going to fall. They're going to throw to second. No good. Ball's going to roll over toward the Titans dugout, and Gibbs will get up, and she'll go to third. And on that throw, Taylor will move up to second. So second and third now, one out for the Maidens. That's going to bring up number 5, Callie Carter. Callie 1 out of 2. She grounded out in the first and singled and scored in the fourth. I'm not sure what that conversation was about, but Coach Kemp speaks for the home plate umpire and walks back. First pitch to Carter, swung on, hit foul. Oh, 1, low and outside, 1-1. Kayla Mackey on deck for the Maidens. One, swung on and hit foul. Over to the left side. 1-2 now on Callie Carter. Carter swings and hits one over towards second again. That's going to be in that dead man area. But the right fielder Moore comes in and makes a great catch. Gibbs tags on the play, and she scores. And Taylor move over to third. So a great play in right field by Moore. Came running in to make that play.
Need to get these balls down on the ground, quit hitting these pop-ups.
It's going to bring up Mackey with a runner at third now with 2 outs. First pitch to her is high, 1-0. Good job by Gibbs, staying on the bag. When Slaughter made a catch to be able to tag. 1-0 to Mackey is swung on and fouled back.
Foul ball.
1-1. Big run out there on third. Mays need to get her in. 1-1 to Mackey is. She showed bunt, pulled it back, and took a pitch high. Yep. Home plate umpire asked the first base umpire a little help, and he said no swing. 2-1 now on Mackey. 2-1 pitch, hit up toward short, in the air, caught by the shortstop Harris for out number 3. But the Maidens were able to get one more here in the 5th. Go to the bottom half. Titans lead it 7-3.
We'll be back right after this word from our shout-outs. Everything you see here, plus eviction cleanouts. Call Bo Williams at 904-583-4572. Indians Playoff Baseball was brought to you in part by Brian Hewling of State Farm Insurance. Insurance Mutual Fund, State Farm Bank, 4197 2nd Street, Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your insurance needs, contact Brian Hewling and his staff at State Farm Insurance. Welcome back to Greensboro. Baines got one of them back. They still trail 7-3. Sammy?
All right, leading off the 5th for the Titans will be May. Then back to the top, Harris and Patrick. 9-1-2. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Low, 1-1.
Oh yeah.
1-1. Called a strike on the outside corner. 1-2. One, two, hit over toward first. Abby Fields steps on first for out number 1. One down. We'll go back to the top of the order now. Harris. Harris 2 for 3. 2 singles. An RBI and a run scored. First pitch to her is low, 1-0. It's going to hit her toward the right side, and that's going to get through. So the third hit of the ball game for Harris. She'll be at first now with 1 out. That's going to bring up Patrick. Patrick reached on the fielder's choice, an error, and then popped out to the pitcher back in the 4th. First pitch to her is in the dirt, 1-0. Right back at the mound. Catch and throw to first, double play. Kennedy called it, went to Abby at first to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Titans in the bottom of the 5th. Go to the top of the 6th. 7-3. Titans lead it.
Huge double play right there. We'll be right back. Insurance, located in Kingsland, Georgia, is proud to serve the communities of Charlton and Camden counties, offering life, home, car, and business insurance. See Andy Gowan today for your insurance needs. Phone 912-729-7600 for more information. Protecting you is what we do. Gowan Aldridge Insurance is a proud sponsor of the Charlton Sports Network.
ESP specialist.
Welcome back. You're watching it. We're watching the Class A. What you need? What you need?
We're going to get 5.
Yeah, I heard that. You're watching the Class A Round 1, Game 3, Division 2 playoff between the Lady Titans and your Maidens. Sammy?
All right, Titans lead at 7-3 here in the top of the 6th. For the Maidens, Abby Cruz, Jules Gowan, and Carly Cruz are your first 3.
You threw me off, man. I was trying to spit out that mouthful, and you threw your hand up, showed me 5. I thought you wanted me to stop.
Number 12, Mamay, still on the circle for the Titans. First pitch to Abby is one going to hit her toward right.
Oh.
Going to be called over there by Slaughter.
I wanted that one to hit the ground before it got out there to her.
Great play over there by Slaughter to come in and get that fly. Thought it might be a gapper, but she made a great play. It's 1 out. That's going to bring up Gowan. Jules 1 out of 2. She singled back in the 4th. She swings and misses. 1-1. One, hit straight up in the air. Mamay catches it for out number 2. 2 down. That'll bring up Carly Cruz. Carly 0 for 2. Popped out to second in the second and grounded out back to the pitcher in the 4th. First pitch to her is high and inside, 1-0. One-0 pitch is outside, 2-0. Pitch swung on, hit down to the left side. That's a fair ball. And that ball's going to get down off the left fielder's go all the way to the fence. Gowan around to second, and she's going to go to third. And she'll be there sliding with a 2-out triple. Left fielder Kennedy got over to it, but she couldn't keep it from going to the fence. Gowan was able to, Cruz was able to run around to third. She'll be there with 2 outs. That's going to bring up Emery Robertson. She hits a slow chopper back to the mound. Over to first in time for out number 3. So the Maidens leave 1. Go to the bottom of the 6th, still 7-3 Titans.
Indians Playoff Baseball was brought to you in part by Brian Hewling of State Farm Insurance. Insurance Mutual Fund, State Farm Bank, 4197 2nd Street, Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your insurance needs, contact Brian Hewling and his staff at State Farm Insurance. Property Services. Everything you see here, plus eviction cleanouts. Call Bo Williams at 904-583-4572. Rolling Property. Welcome back. Sammy, we need to keep them off the home plate here and get a big rally in the 7th.
Titans lead at 7-4 here in the bottom of the 6th. They'll have 3, 4, and 5 hitters up. Moore, Stewart, and Payne. First pitch to Moore is outside, 1-0. Moore doubled in the first, and she walked and scored back in the 4th. 1-0 pitch is high, 2-0. Two-0 pitch is hit high in the air over to a third. Emery trying to go after it and off her glove, and it falls foul. Pitch to Moore. I guess high. That pitch has been a strike the whole game. And that one's called ball. Two one, foul back. 2-2. Moore swings and hits one to deep center field. Carter over, gets under it, and makes the catch for out number 1.
One down.
And that's going to bring up Stewart. Stewart has walked twice, one intentionally, then she singled and scored in the 3rd. First pitch to her, swung on and hit fair down the left field line.
How is that? Oh, my goodness gracious.
Gibbs over to get it in. And Stewart will go in with a stand-up double.
Never mind.
Time called, and we're going to have a pinch runner for Stewart. Number 21 will come in and run.
Oh, Lordy.
So runner at second, 1 out. That's going to bring up Payne. First pitch there, hit out toward the short. Field on the first for out number 2. And on the play, 21 will move over to third. With 2 outs, how to bring up Slaughter. Slaughter's been on base 3 times, 2 singles. Reached on the error, had an RBI and scored 2 runs. First pitch, right down the middle, 0-1. One in the dirt, 1-1. Nice stop back there by Gowan. One, high, 2-1. Two-one pitch, slowly hit out towards short. Cruz throws it high. Slaughter's going to turn and go to second. And on the play, pinch runner number 21 to score. And that's going to make it 8-3 now, Titans. So a throw in there by Carly Cruz. And that's going to bring up number 9, Kelly. Kelly's been on base 3 times, scored a run. Singled and tripled. First pitch to her is outside, 1-0. So we're going to hit foul. Three and 1 now on Kelly. Outside, that's ball 4. A slow roller towards short. Cruz fields on the first. In time for the out. Great play at first by Abby Cruz. But the Titans get another run here in the bottom of the 6th. Go to the top of the 7th. Titans lead it 8-3.
Sammy, we're going to stay here through this one, man. We got to get these pads going. And change up the webcast a little bit and not go to a break, see if that changes the look down on the field. Where are we at in the batting order, Sammy?
8-9-1. 8-9-1.
Got to get them on. 5 to tie. 6 to try to win in the bottom of the 7th. You need anything, Sammy?
Good.
We're good. Thank you.
All right, leading all for the Maidens in the top of the 7th will be Carly Cruz, then Gibbs, and back to the top, Kennedy Taylor. Now we're going to have a pinch hitter for Carly Cruz. That's going to be number 21, Harley Roddenberry. Will come on and hit. So Roddenberry will hit for Cruz.
Here we go.
First pitch, called strike, 0-1.
Them flies like you, man.
Man, they won't go away.
They've been aggravating you the whole game.
Roddenberry swing, hits one up the middle.
Go.
Harris fields on the first in time for out number 1. That's going to bring up Gibbs. Gibbs swings and hits one foul. Back 0 for 1 in the game. She did walk and score back in the 5th. She'll chop one over toward third. Payne fields on the first, not in time. So a little swing and bunt down to third, and Gibbs beats it out. Now we'll go back to the top of the order. Number 30, Kennedy Taylor.
What are we doing? Oh, changing bats.
Changing bats.
All right, now let's go, ladies. Top of the order. Let's get this thing going.
First pitch is high, 1-0. Throw back to first, and Gibbs us back. So we're going to hit out towards center. Kelly coming in, and makes the catch for out number 2. Kennedy hit it hard, but right at Taylor. Two down, runner at first. That'll bring up Carter. Kelly 1 out of 3. She does have an RBI and a run scored.
She didn't go, I don't think.
Maiden's going to need a little bit of 2-out magic now. One 0 pitch is high, 2-0. Mackey on deck. Two 0 pitch, one going to hit over toward the right field. That ball's going to drop. Gibbs is going to round second. Think about it, but she'll put on the brakes and stay there.
It's time for Mackey to hit one out of here. Right over center field.
Be a good time to do it right here.
I should have parked my trailer out there so give her a target.
First and second now, 2 outs. That's going to bring up Mackey. First pitch to her is called a strike. Carter at first, Gibbs at second. Mackey is 1 out of 3 in the game, single back in the 4th. First pitch is swung over toward the first. Great play by Moore. And they get the out for out number 3, and that'll be your ball game. With the final score, Lake Oconee Academy Titans 8, your Charlton County Maidens 3.
All right, well, while you're prepping for the stats wrap up, so I'm going to tell you what, man, you showed me, we were at the hotel this morning, and you were showing me the lineup. Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, just one senior. So these girls, they played an awesome series, but they're going to be back again next year.
They did.
Young
I mean,
squad.
You know, I'm not trying to pick on either one of the teams here, but, you know, I don't think this is one of the series where the best team wins the series. I mean, just after the first game yesterday when the Maidens played so good, they came out in the second game, had 10 errors, gave up a bunch of runs. They had 4 errors in this game here, including 2 in the second inning, which allowed the Titans to score 4 runs. But like you said, the Maidens are young. I think it was 4 freshmen, 7 sophomore, and 4 juniors that are coming back next year on this team.
So they'll be, and they're getting their pitching staff back, so they'll have another year under their belt. So they'll have 2, possibly 3 pitchers next season. So they're going to be loaded for bear next year. Hats off to LOA, man. They got it done. They did a good job hitting the ball, base running, fielding. Not a lot of errors by LOA, and they come out with a win.
They did. They scored 23 runs in between the second and third ball games. They scored 15 in the second game and 8 runs here today. They had 10 hits. They played good defense. They made routine plays. That's something that we didn't do after the first game yesterday. And you make routine plays, unless your bats are scoring just a lot of runs, you're not going to win a lot of ball games.
That was definitely the key to this series, routine plays. Yep. Are you ready for the stats wrap-up?
Yep.
All right, here's Sammy Hendricks with the post-game wrap-up.
All right, for your Maidens, 3 runs on 9 hits and 4 errors. 3 runs, 9 hits, and 4 errors. For the Titans, 8 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. 8 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. Winning pitcher is going to be number 12, Kay Mamay, and losing pitcher for the Maidens will be number 33, Emory Ray Robertson. Titans win it 8-3, and they move on to play Georgia Military next Tuesday in round 2.
All right, are we going to head out, or do you think we're going to have Coach Kemp here in just a minute?
I don't know.
I think we'll go ahead and head on out. After this here, she's probably ready to head out herself. If she decides she'd like to say anything, maybe we could get her next week during football or on a basketball webcast next week.
Okay.
Okay? All right, y'all have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next time live on CSN.